Alrighty. Greetings and welcome, everyone. Good morning and happy Saturday or Friday night, depending on where you are. To you, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to DAG versus The Walking Dead. Our adventures in, I guess, our world as I, the Dead Aussie Gamer, with a character built based on me, take on the world of AMC's The Walking Dead. I am joined by no one, because this is a Twitch Plays game, meaning that you guys take on the reins of controlling the action as it happens and all the things as they unfold. Last week we had our extra long special starting episode, which was amazing. It was so much fun. We got to do so many cool things, which we'll go over in the recap. But But today we're going to be continuing that story and our adventures as I try to survive for as long as possible in this world of The Walking Dead. Now let's start, of course, by giving a few thanks to various sponsors that we have on the channel. First of all, we want to give thanks to Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you can see on screen, which now include a little NPC thing. So this is Powers, the gym bro that we found in the last episode. I didn't include Tanya because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna go back for Tanya, but you know, it's there. And as we get more NPCs, this might, you know, start to cycle up, and we'll get a few different things as well. So yeah, there's that. Secondly, The Walking Dead was made by a lovely, 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 and amazing publishing company called Free League Publishing. So they are again responsible for all the cool stuff that we're going to be doing, including, of course, the fact, basically how this game was built and like kind of the system that we use. It's a compounding D6 system. Is part of their in-house role-playing game system, which is a lot of fun. So if you get a chance to, Free League Publishing will have the Walking Dead RPG available later on down the track. Right now it's still in the Kickstarter phase, so I got the early access, and we're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. We're making a thing. You see what we're doing. So yeah, I did forget once again to send out all of the Twitters and stuff like that, so I'm going to be doing that in the background while we chat. But yeah, so we have had an awesome time last week. It was so amazing to see so many people show up, and you know, kind of, you know, like, yeah, just kind of. The 30 has a typo? No, yes, it probably does. I'm just terrible at spilling. I spill badly. But yeah, last week we had so many people turn out, and we had so many kind donations. We had so many different like takes on it. We even got some fan art, which was amazing. So I'm super privileged that this game has had such a great warm reception. If we continue to have as equal amounts of success with it, I mean, unless I die, we can go on indefinitely. So definitely please look forward to that. So, really quickly, I see that we have already unlocked the secret menu item, which means we have an NPC or, oh wait, there's no music, hold on. There we go. Beautiful. All right, so which means we have a either a NPC or a swarm coming our way. So I'll need to bug Schooly Eye on that, I believe. Let's see, what else? Nope, I didn't miss anything else in chat. Brilliant. So, chat to decide together. Oh, okay, so chat's gonna get to vote. 1 for the swarm, 2 for an NPC. No, hold on, let's see. 1 for NPC. Oh, sorry, 1 for swarm, 2 NPC. Oh, we have 2 fun encounters. All right, I'm going to put up a vote while we do the recap so you guys can pick and decide what chaotic thing is going to happen. So that is summon a swarm, which is a horde of undead. Create an NPC. Or to create 2 encounters. All right, I'm gonna put 10 minutes on the clock there. I think that'll be plenty of time. Sorry, 2 seconds. DAG versus The Walking Dead. Come watch as Twitch and the Dead Aussie Gamer take on hashtag Free League Publishing's new TTRPG. There you go. Hashtag. Okay, sorry about this. I always forget to do this element of it. But I will be better next time, I promise. Hashtag The Walking Dead. There we go. Twitch.tv/ I almost typed in The Walking Dead. Dead Aussie Gamer. Hero Forge. Done. Boom. There it is. Okay. So, let's go to this. Firstly, The Walking Dead is a role-playing game that involves D6s, so that you guys can learn how to read this character sheet very quickly. The attributes and skills are pretty much how we play this entire game. The numbers represent how many dice get added to any particular situation that we are in, so that we can determine how we roll. Only 6s count as successes, and in certain cases, such as when we are stressed, as I am currently very stressed, we will roll stress die. And if we roll a 1 on a stress die, bad stuff happens. So that's kind of the skinny. At the moment, we are sitting on 4 stress, meaning that DAG is very stressed out, and there'll be a lot of repercussions to come as we play if I don't get some rest. So there you go. All right. What about chaotic NPCs? A lot of people talking about NPCs. Ha. All right. Well, maybe we'll see. All right. So, recap for the last week. Gotta get in my character. Here we go. Hi there, Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. I'm a content creator, or at least I was, back before it all went to shit. Earlier today, I was sitting in my room just like any other day, live streaming for some friends online, and there was a knock on my door. I knew that I was supposed to be doing some character building with one of my players from my table, Tristan, my best friend. But when I opened the door, it wasn't Tristan standing there. It was something else. Some horrible monstrosity. I don't know, maybe... I don't know what had happened, but he started lunging at my door, started scratching and clawing like a wild animal. I took one look into his eyes and already saw that he wasn't there. This wasn't my friend. He was the Walking Dead. I grabbed a few sundry things here and there, but then I heard barking from next door. I decided that that if I was going to escape, that if I was going to get out of here, I couldn't do it through the front door, not with Tristan there. I remember watching The Walking Dead on TV when it was coming out, and I don't know, maybe some of the rules were the same. If you remove the hands and the wrists and the jaw, the zombies become more docile, and the other walkers don't recognize you as readily. So I came up with a plan. I jumped the fence, go out the front, and remove Tristan's arms and jaw. But it wasn't going to be that easy. As soon as I jumped over the fence, I bumped into my neighbor, an ex-military man who had unfortunately had to put down his wife, but not before he was bitten, transforming him into one of these Walking Dead. Their dog was still inside, and I just couldn't turn away. I couldn't leave him behind. So I broke into their house and put the old man out of his misery before taking the dog with me. I didn't know the dog's name, so I called him Chief. I ran out the front, and through sheer luck and determination, I managed to subdue Tristan. But not before Tim, another one of my players, showed up, zombified as well. I had to think quick. I dragged Tristan back in, did what I had to in order to escape, and managed to lure Tim into the garage. Now on the road, my goal was to try and find Suze, my partner, at the university that she worked. Yeah, it was a Friday, so maybe it was going to be busy, but it was a risk I had to take. So I walked to the train station, scavenging a few small locations on the way, And there I bumped into a guy who had just clearly left the gym. A man by the name of Powers. He was frightened, afraid, and saw me with Tristan and didn't understand that I was using him to protect myself and attacked me. Again, I managed to luckily subdue him, but not before he'd made enough commotion to attract a small group of the walkers towards us. I'd zip-tied his hands and legs and had to make a difficult choice. To leave him behind, or to save his life. Well, I'd already maimed my best friend that day. I didn't really feel like adding killing a guy to that list, so I picked him up, jumped onto the train's track, spraining my ankle and managing to hobble my way down the train line away from the station. But not before, unfortunately, I lost Tristan. Disappearing into the horde, I was unable to keep him up with us, and, well, it was then just me and Powers, heading to the university to try and find Suze. When we got there, we started searching for an ID pass, some sort of key that would allow us to get into the office spaces where I knew Suze worked, and that's where we found Tanya. Tanya was an office worker there, and she was a difficult sort. She didn't take kindly to Chief, and, well, we managed to save her not only from nearly drowning in the fish pond that was there, but also from a number of different walkers that had been attacking. Powers threw a Molotov that he had made from the pub on campus at the zombie that was about to besiege Tanya, but unfortunately she had to turn and run in a different direction as we were escaping. We now found ourselves inside the office space, thanks to Tanya's key card. But Suze is nowhere to be found. We are now at her desk. We are now looking at a scene of disruption where things have been thrown out and cast aside. And there is Suze's purse. And her keys. And that is where we continue today's story. All right. So, looking around in sheer dismay, I start to rifle. I start to try and figure out what had happened here. No, this can't be. Okay, think. If she was supposed to be here, then she can't have gotten far. She wasn't at the pub. Where would she have gone? There's only so many places in the campus that she could have been. Maybe there's a clue here somewhere. Powers, help me look. We're gonna make a scout roll to try and search for something. But DAG is stressed, which means 1, 2, 3, 4 stress dice. And you know what? Hold on. Let's make this. No, because there's no way to. Yeah, there's no way to do it. That's fine. I'll figure out a way to get the dice cam working next week. Yes, that's my project for next week. Okay, here we go. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for my scouting, because I have 4 in wits and 2 in scout. Let's see what we get. Oh, there's no successes in that. Okay. Then I have 4 dice for my stress, as you can see. Let's see how we go. Oh, nice. Okay, so there's 2 successes here, no failures. All right. All right, looks like we are creating an NPC. Okay, so I guess what we'll do is, for the NPC, I would like, as this is a community challenge, Schooly Guy, throw out a few ideas. I'll create a poll, and then actually, if Callie's still there, Callie, create a poll, and then we'll pick whatever the crowd votes for. So there you go. Okay, now, with the scouting, looking around, there is very little in the way of like materials here, things that would give it up. It looks as though someone else had been here, that Suze had left everything as is, and someone had come into the office and was searching for something in not just Suze's desk, but all of the desks. Okay, so it looks as though whoever or whatever came through here, it wasn't with Suze. They, maybe another survivor, maybe someone else. And at that point, something appears at the corner of the eye. A password on a computer. If I could log into Suze's computer, maybe there's something there. All right, I'm gonna try a tech roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 4 stress. Again, no successes. With 1 success. Unfortunately, it is a university computer, and there is no way that that 1 success is going to be enough to break in. Damn. The password, I can't get through. At this point, Powers turns around and says, "Hey man, listen, if your partner, if your girlfriend, you know, she really wanted to hide out, isn't there like somewhere which has like this I don't know, like, you know, heavy doors or like a secure building somewhere?" The security rooms. Maybe. At the very least, they'd have access to the cameras, and if we could get in, then we'd be able to at least see around the university. Maybe even do a timestamp, see the cameras, and find out where she went, if anywhere. Yeah, that's what I meant, man. All right. Looking out the windows, a group of the walkers have already started to coalesce. They claw and paw at the various glasses around. We are going to raise our threat meter to 1. All right. So in the distance, you can hear a few zombies here and there. Just off in the distance. Come on, there we go. Soundtrack courtesy of Sirenscape. Alright. So, here's the tough bit. We came to the office. It is getting dark out. We haven't found Suze. I'm so stressed out. I don't think going out while we're in this state is going to be a good idea. I think rolling 4 stress dice every single roll it's tough. It's so tough. I think we need to rest. Okay. Listen, Powers, I think you're right, but I don't think we can go now. I think we need to take some time. We're exhausted, we're tired. I think we just need a moment to catch our breath so that we can plan how we're gonna get there. Yeah, you know, you rest up, you know, get your energy levels up. No, this is good, man, this is good. Yeah, we should totally do that. All right. So, I'm going to take one bit to recover stress by hanging out with Chief for a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna relieve stress by 1 by hanging out with Chief for a while. Patting this tiny dog, scratching him behind the ear. You can tell the dog is on edge. It's growling at the doors and the like. You know, when I found Chief by himself, I don't know. I honestly didn't think it would be a good idea to have an animal companion on this journey. But now that I've brought him, I'm very glad. I don't know where I'd be right now without him. Even knowing that while I sleep, you know, he's able to look after me, keep an eye on things. There's a lot to be said. I'm gonna pour out some kibble from the bag of dog food. I see that the walker that had grabbed me while we were running here, that had ripped open the bag and emptied out most of the dog food. There isn't that much left. There's still a lot of rice that we could use. Don't know how long it'll last though. I mean, I know rice will last a while, but I don't know how far it will go. I'm gonna say with half a dog food bag and half a bag of rice, I'll be able to feed us for, let's roll this. Let's say 3 meals. So, end of today. 1 meal down for the dog, 1 meal for myself, 1 meal for Powers. Which means that the dog food is now gone. And we will rest the night. Alright, there we go. Alright, there should be the change. The night goes past slowly. The sound of the walkers never truly goes away, making it difficult to get a good, full, steady sleep. Powers is nervous, spends a lot of his time worrying, waking up with starts. It's difficult. I try to calm him down. I tell him they can't get in here, and even if they did, there are several doors before they reach this area of the offices. We'll be fine, and if anything, Chief will let us know if something breaks through. Yeah, man, I know you're right, but like, dude, don't you ever worry that, you know, like, where did this even come from? How did this all start? You know, it turned so quick. I try not to think about that. I mean, look, it's like the comic book, The Walking Dead. Have you know, read it at all or seen the TV show? The Walking Dead. Oh man, yeah, no, I love that show. Well, look, some of the rules seem to be the same. You know, like, they sense us, they know we're there, they hear us, they attack. But when I was walking with my friend, the one you saw me with, it was the same rules as that. While you walked around with one of them in that state, you know, you didn't have to worry because they kind of ignored you for the most part. Oh, dude, you know, like, I heard somewhere that, you know, in the show, you know how they'd like get the guts of the zombies and they'd rub them all over their body. Maybe we should do that. Look, there's tons of diseases and tons of things that would go wrong potentially if we started rubbing, you know, rotting matter on us. Look, there are some rules that are going to be the same, but this is reality. You know, we can't just treat everything like we're characters in a show, you know. One scratch, one bite, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I guess you're right, man. I'm just tired a little, you know. Look, I think another thing we need to look for is, like, a change of clothes. These are fine. But nights are gonna get cold and, you know, a jacket, a blanket, anything. These would help. Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, it is kind of cold wearing spandex out here. I wish I had something to offer, but, you know. Oh, no worries, dude. Like, I've done, like, you know, winter mountain trails and stuff like that. It's way colder than this. Yeah, but if something went wrong in the mountains, we'd have help. Here we have no one, so... There's a silence that falls over these two as they talk about the potential of having no one. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the hay. Get some rest. Yeah. Yeah. The next morning, both DAG and Powers awaken. As they prepare for their day, there's no food for breakfast, but let's see if we can scavenge something from, like, the break room or something. So that is 4 for wits, 2 for scout, and 2 for my stress as we attempt to scout for some breakfast, or at least some measure of food to eat today. Okay, so that is 2 successes with 1 mess up. Okay, so highly unlikely. There is indeed a break room. As we make our way through the office spaces, between these narrow corridors, between various cubicles and glass panels, eventually we turn a corner and can see there is a zombie in the break room. The zombie is tearing up some of the food in the fridge. We hadn't noticed it before because we were so far away from the break room, and there are several doors between us and the break room itself. Oh shh! As Powers goes to yell, I quickly grab his mouth. But it is too late. The zombie has been alerted to us and starts to move towards us, increasing us to threat level 3. Okay. Look, Powers. Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. I forgot. Days survived. We are now at 1 day. Look at that. Yay! DAG survived today. Alright. So as we move in, as we're standing there and I'm holding Powers, the zombie moves towards the sound of the noise that it had heard. It starts to move with a dangerous and deadly purpose. And you know what? Just for fun, let's... I just like doing this, so, you know. There we go. Yeah, look at that little zombie friend. Alright, so he begins to move in closer. As he does so, we need to act fast. Okay. Come on, what do we do? Okay. Chat, I'm gonna ask you for your input. Because keeping in mind, you guys technically control Powers. So anything Powers does, you guys get to decide. If you guys have any suggestions of where the story should go, you can throw them out there as well. So, As Powers is being held back, what is he doing? You guys decide. Throw him out there. I am still stressed out. Powers, we need to keep quiet. Okay? When it's got its back turned, we'll ambush it. But while it knows us, while it knows we're here, we need to be quiet. Just stay calm, okay? I'm gonna try and convince Powers to stay calm. So that's only 3 dice. And 2 stress. So let's see if I can keep Powers calm. It's 1 success. And 1 mess up. Okay. You guys decide. Powers is not stressed out. I've managed to calm him down. But something goes wrong. What goes wrong? Throw him out in chat. What's happening? Are you sure no distractions? Are you sure no distractions? I could throw something near the zombie. No, Powers, no. We just need to... At this point, Powers will throw the... Powers will throw something. Just he picks up like not an apple, like a... What do you call it? Like one of those stress toy apples, you know? Like you squeeze them and then they do that. So, as he hurls it with his arm, it bounces off a wall and manages to dislodge what looks to be a fire extinguisher. It lands with a crash, distracting the zombie. But not only distracting the zombie, but awakening a few more. Oh man, dude, you said that there's a way to capture these things. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should, like, you know, get up on this one. As this happens, and just before I'm able to say anything, all of a sudden, let me see, maybe I have this. Do I have this? Oh, we do. Okay, here we go. As that happens...
Attention. An emergency has been reported in this building. Please leave the building utilizing the nearest exit or fire exit stairway. Do not use elevators. Repeat, do not use elevators.
Oh my god. Dude, what the hell? Hey man, it wasn't me, bro. As the fire alarm continues to blare, more walkers have started to make their way towards the sound of the fire, which is, you know, here. There is no fire. There is no way we've seen this. A herbologist, eh? A herbologist NPC. All right. Let's make this herbologist NPC, shall we? All right, super quick. Pulling out our NPC list. All right, sorry, just need to pull it up here. Walkers, random locations, NPCs. Here we go. Okay, so new NPC. There we go. Text. All right, herbologist. Okay, so I need someone to roll me a D. Sorry, to Schoolia, you decide how we're gonna do this. So I need 2d6 for their NPC features. Do you want everyone to roll for it, or do you want just one person to roll for it? Love Powers picture. Ah, thanks, Odd Bandicoot. I was really a fan of it too. Everyone in chat. Yep, shared NPC. Okay, let's do it. So everyone in chat, can we get you to please roll a d6 and we'll go through the list and we'll add them as we go. So everyone in chat, roll a d6 and we will generate our herbologist friend. But Schoolie, I think you, if you are happy to, should name our NPC. All right. I've just called him Herb for the time being. Okay, so Schoolie gets a 1 and Odd Bandicoot gets a 1, which means Herb is in possession of a cowboy hat. Hold on, let me just make sure I'm getting the sizing right. Yep, that's perfect. All right, so Herb is wearing a cowboy hat. Then we are rolling to find out what his issue is. McClover gets a 1, and Creative Garden gets a 1. Oh my god, that's 4 1s. Okay. All right. This herbologist is a coward. Isn't that what Powers had? Was Powers a coward? No, he easily freaks out. That's what he did. Sorry, I'm just making sure it's all even. There we go. Cool. Done. All right. So he's cowardly. Then what else? Okay. Oh, her name is Rose. Okay, Rose it is. Okay. So we got an issue. I need everyone to roll again, please. So we have a secret issue, and then we find out their skills and gear. So everyone roll again. So we have a 3 and a ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. What do we have? 3 and a 2. That brings us to... Oh no! I mean, we have to roleplay it, but... They are a secret traitor. Interesting. Alright. Hang on, let me just double check that again. So that's 3 and a 2. Yeah, that's traitor, alright. Okay, then we have... a 6 from Odd Bandicoot, which means this is a highly trained individual. So we have 3 trained skills and 2 expert skills. All right. So what do we want to be trained and what do we want to be expert? Let's go with trained in... How did I actually write this down with powers? Oh, that's right. Okay, cool. So trained in... let's see. Hey, Distal, welcome in. Welcome in. I think expert in medicine should definitely be a thing. Let's see. Trained in... Well, given they're a traitor, I'd say maybe stealth. Expert manipulation. Yeah, that makes sense. Trained in... Let's see what else. Hey, Either Feather, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Creative Garden. Okay. Let's go with... Character sounds like it's making deals illegal substances. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's a herbologist and it's like a chemist who's like doing illegal stuff. Maybe trained in survival, like knowing like herbs and stuff like that. And let's go with... Let's go with ranged combat. Why not? We don't have a ranged combat person. Yeah, I think that's good. And then their gear, which is our last thing here from Either Feather, is 4. Yeah, she has a ranged weapon. Ah, perfect. Ranged weapon. Knife. D6 rations. 6 rations. And useful equipment. All right, there we go. Let me know if that is difficult to see. Yeah, I know it is now, but yeah, let me know, because I will. I'm basically just going to be trying my best here. There we go. Okay. All right, so this is Rose. All right. Last thing, Schooly Eye. Describe Rose for us. You know, if you have any things like what ethnicity she is, how she's dressed. I mean, I know she's got a cowboy hat on, but like anything else, let me know if there's anything. Otherwise, we'll go from there. So, as the fire alarm is blaring and we are now raised to a high alert status, you can hear the sounds of the zombies outside beginning to make their way closer and closer. And let's change up the music real quick. All right. With the sound of the zombies now at the doors, you can hear them in a mass starting to bang on various sides of the wall and more. All right. Jesus. Where did that even start coming from? We got to do something. We got to get out of here. Yeah, but we need food, man. Like we can't just leave it. I mean, they're all still outside, at least for now. The sound of glass cracking can be heard. Dude, we need to go now. All right. You take point. I take point? I take point. Fine. I kick open the door to the cafeteria, to the break room. As I do, I'm going to attempt a close quarter combat attack of the zombie in front of me. I get again two stress dice, 3 strength, and 3 close quarters. As I take my spiked metal flail. That is no successes on that. And 1 success on our stress dice. So turning around with the flail, wham! There's just this huge collision of these metal spiky dice, which, by the way, for those of you who haven't seen them yet, basically a bunch of these dice, which are really heavy, set into a basically like several layered sock and just cracked across this dude's head. As he goes down, he falls and does not get back up. Okay, look, the security room. We have to just get out of here first. We'll deal with the security room later, okay? Oh, but man, we should grab something while we can. Quickly, quickly! There's more sounds of glass breaking. You can hear as they're slowly making their way one by one through the various glass doors. All right, that is one success on the regular dice. And one mess up. Okay. As this happens, DAG, I don't stick around, not for long. I open the fridge. I maybe grab I've already got full bottle of water. I'm going to look in the fridge and grab someone's like lunch that is still there. It's like it's like a sandwich or something. Grab hold of it, chuck in my backpack, and I turn and run. Powers tries to have a better look. He looks at the cupboards and he searches a little bit higher. And as he does, unfortunately, Powers, we have messed up. So messing up, alert the swarm, raise the steps by one, fail to notice a couple of walkers who close in and make a single attack, run out of resources, offend someone, hurt someone, break something important, get lost, or lose a hostage. We are going to have Powers attacked by a walker. So, when we are attacked by a walker, we have to... Sorry, let me read this here. Here we go. Brawls, yada yada yada. Damage and healing. Critical injuries. Let's see. Walker attack. Alright, so with a walker attack, we need to roll to try and avoid the bite. All right. So I'm just reading up on the solo rules really quickly. Still learning part of this amazing game while we are role-playing as well. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. All right. So he needs to roll his mobility, which he does not have. And because he doesn't realize it, he takes a penalty. So... I'm gonna say that because it's a strength skill, he's got strength at 2. Oh, would I gain another stress? I would gain another stress, you're right. I would gain another stress. But we will do that in just a second, because I have to adjust the thing, but yes. Alright. So, Powers is going to roll 3d6. So, let's get our chat to roll 3d6, please. As he tries to dodge the oncoming zombie attack. Let's see how he goes. Everyone has to roll a d6. So, yeah. All right, here we go. So that is a 6 from Odd Bandicoot, 2 from Myth, and 5 from Schooly Eye. So that is 6, 2, 5. That is... Oh no! All right. As the walker reaches down and grapples hold of him, he manages, because we got one success from Odd Bandicoot. Powers gets knocked to the ground by this walker, but manages to get a boot up and kick him off as he is able to scrabble to his feet. He turns around and immediately begins to run back towards the door. However, because we did get a 1 in there, as Powers kicks the walker away, that walker crashes through one of the walls, and more zombies begin to pile out from there. Now, very quickly, let's add our stress again. Here we go, here we go. Alright, boosting up our stress. There it is. Alright, our stress has gone up. As we have now seen. There, good. Yep. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Alright. You got through the night, gave the dog some food, had some chat. Yep, cool. Thank you for the recap. Mwah. Okay. So, heading out and rushing into what looks to be kind of like an open area that bridges between two of the buildings. There are several walkers around. We just need to outrun them. So, 3 agility, 2 mobility as we are trying to just get past them. Alright, we got 1 success there. Stress die. 2 successes. Okay, so Powers to the left takes his cricket back and whacks and knocks one of the zombies off course. As I run, another one sort of comes up on the other side, and I use the backpack to kind of just brace and push him off to one side. They tumble over. You watch as Powers walks over to try and finish the one that I've knocked over. I yell out, "Leave it! You can't kill every single one of them! We gotta get to the next building!" But just as that happens, Powers seems to sort of pause and look in my direction instead of landing that hit. And it looks like Powers' leg is just about to be bitten by that zombie. When all of a sudden, an arrow flies out. One, two, three, 4, 5. Nice! And manages to stab the zombie in the head before it bites Powers. Looking at the building that we're approaching, which is actually the art installation, so it's actually got the museum, the art gallery, stuff like that, is what appears to be a frazzled-looking individual who looks rather unassuming. However, yeah, she seems to be a person of, let's say, African descent, with like kind of again wild hair and kind of like this very not unkempt or it's like she's got like a almost like she's a field worker, and she has in her hand a bow and arrow from like what looks to be like an archery club, and has launched an arrow directly into the head of the of this walker. As he goes down, I tell Powers to try and grab the arrow. Avarian has redeemed an insight bonus, so I will say that is going to be a success. As you know, Powers is going to realize, oh yeah, he'll put his foot on where the skull is, and then yank it outwards so as not to put too much pressure on the arrow. And as he grabs it, we begin to make our way towards the art installation. All of a sudden, you hear from the other side, "Do not go that way. You need to make your way to the building, number 7. Okay, yeah. I turn. I look at the buildings, and number 7, there, go. All right, as we move, we have to dodge yet again. So again, 3 agility, 2 mobility, and 3 stress dice. All right, that is 1 success. That is 2 successes. Okay, so again, running with Powers by my side. Powers is like freaking, this is nothing to Powers because he's full of fitness. Me, I'm struggling a little bit at this point. I'm like, we've been running from one place to the other. Okay. At this point, we are going to reduce the threat level as we've started to move away from the sound of the blaring alarm at the other place. As we make our way to building 7, I pull out the access key and swipe it. It opens and allows us in. As we get in, the door starts to shut behind us, but there's another zombie that manages to get to the door in time first. All right. We need to kick it off. I'm going to go with 3 strength. 3 close combat, 1 for Powers helping me, and then we have 3 stress. Chief is definitely jogging at our side. I'll even say, actually, so at this point, when we get to the next place and we open the door and come in, I whistle for Chief, and the reason I don't close the door here is because Chief was a little bit behind. So, not behind us, but like he was, you know, barking at people, trying to keep them off us. But now, I'm calling for him to come in, and he's trying to rush in, and we're trying to keep the door open. So, let's deal with this zombie. Oh, that is no successes on the regular dice. Oh, thank God, and 1 success. So, this zombie tries to bite, you know, at us, and looking at it, Powers is like, what about this one? What about this one? Fine. I let go of Powers for a second. He's like, whoa, and grabs hold of the zombie. I then do what I did before. I take out my bag and I empty it before slamming it onto his head. And I say, bring him in, bring him in. We drag him into the actual room as the door shuts behind Chief. Chief barking as he makes his way in, which reduces our threat level again. At this point, just breathing a sigh of relief. Okay. We still have this zombie here. He can't get us at the moment. All right. So, geez, I don't have some of the stuff that I needed. Oh, okay. The zip ties. Grab the zip ties. We quickly zip tie his arms and legs together. We're going to need to make a grapple check to make sure we don't get scratched or injured. So, 1, 2, 3. For strength, close combat. I'm going to say Powers can give us 2 because Powers is quite strong. And then we have 3 stress. Okay, that's 2 successes. As for our stress, no mess ups, but no successes. So, with 2 successful things here, we managed to zip tie his arm and his legs together. Okay. The dog, you can see Chief is barking quite loudly. Looking around while we're zip tying this zombie to the floor, we find ourselves inside of what looks to be the almost like kind of the, I don't know what they call the study of plants. Like basically, it's like, yeah, it's the study of botany. That's the word. I knew that. It is the study of botany and the like. You can see lots of artistic installations of like plants growing. You can see like portraits of noteworthy explorers and the like lining the walls of this quite beautiful place. In the center of the lobby here, between the classrooms and stuff, is what appears to be an actual indoor garden with a sunroof that lets light down, almost like this pillar of sun towards what almost looks like a dense tropical jungle in the middle of this particular area. All right, hold him down, Powers. Okay, I'll need your cricket bat. Powers hands over the cricket bat. All right, now just keep him pinned, sit in his back, and on the count of 3, I want you to remove the bag. You sure, man? Like, I mean, if you're certain. Yeah, I'm sure, okay? 50-50. Well, I don't like those odds, man. Look, it'll have to do. All right. 3, 2, 1. As he pulls the bag open, I slam the cricket bat into the mouth of the zombie. So, close combat. Strength, 2 for Powers, 1 for the fact he's tied up. Here we go. Okay, that is a success, but we also have 3 stress. No fails on the stress. Okay, so slamming the cricket bat, the zombie bites into it hard and just starts shaking its head. As this happens, okay, cool, we got it. Now I want you to hold his head still. Now these zombies are reasonably fresh, despite my friend down there. So it still looks like a person, just bloodied eyes and wounds that look quite fresh and horrifying. Okay. As he does so, he grabs hold of his head and starts to lean back on it. And as he pulls back, I jump onto either side of the cricket bat. There is a sickening crunching noise as the jaw is dislodged. As for the hands, that's a different matter. But for the most part, at least, the zombie has stopped making noise. Okay, listen, Powers, we don't have much. I have my Swiss Army knife, but that's not going to cut through bone. I look around. Maybe there's a... I don't know. Maybe there's a fire axe or something. Scouting. 2. And then 4. Okay. Just stay here. Hey, dude, don't leave me, man. You'll be fine. Chief will stay with you. Woo. No successes. No successes at all. Okay. Man, I can't find anything. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? And who was that person on the roof? At this point, I look around. We don't have anything. Hey, Powers, we... And I stop. Powers sees the same thing I see. A woman with a bow and arrow aimed straight at Powers. Powers puts his hands up. Whoa, listen, hey, no, this is fine. Look, we're just... I mean, have you watched the Walking Dead series, man? Like, this is okay. There's no need to like, panic or anything. Powers is going to try and use his skills at persuasion, which is actually not great. Can I get everyone to roll 3d6? Oh, okay, we'll say that first. Hey, dude, if we can't cut his hands off, can we just smash the bones and stuff? While I'm searching, I would say, no, I don't think that'll work. We'll need to remove the hands. We don't want to risk, and that's what I noticed, the bow and arrow. All right, 2, 5, and 1. So that is no successes. All right. Audience, you're in control. I would like for you to type into chat your vote. We'll go with types into chat. Do you vote for A? Or should I say 1? Let's go with 1 and 2. Let's go with that. Type 1 if our newfound NPC shoots the walker. 2 if our newfound NPC shoots Powers. 3 the newfound NPC shoots me. Or 4 she holds her action to negotiate. So there's option again. Shoot the walker, shoot Powers, shoot me, or negotiate. So those are the 4 options. If you have another option, throw it out there in chat. But, guys, throw it out there. Okay, we got a couple for shooting the walker. Give a few seconds to give some people a chance to vote, so we'll give that vote again. So 1, shoot the walker. 2, shoot Powers. 3, shoot me. 4, shoot shoot no one and negotiate. Astralis. 5, shoots everyone. Well, she won't be able to shoot everyone. She'll only be able to shoot one person, but yeah. She's cowardly, so she's probably going to shoot something. Yeah, fair. All right. Well, it seems like the votes are going down towards shooting the walker. So, taking aim with the bow and arrow. 1. Yep, that's it. That's the walker. Okay. Taking aim, the arrow flies, and you hear this shrill shriek of Powers as The arrow lands in his hand, which he's still holding the head. As he lets go of the head, which now limply falls to the ground. He looks over and is like, dude, we needed that. She keeps her arrow, draws another arrow and kind of holds it, but doesn't, like, pull it back. She says, who are you? Why have you come here? Why we came looking for safety. My partner works in the main office here, and we were looking for her. So you are not here to help? Well, look, I wish we could. We're in this just as deep as anyone else is. I just need to find my partner. She puts down the bow and arrow. She says, look, my name is Rose. I am a researcher here. I originally came from Somalia for a teaching course. When all of this happened this morning, a large group of students and staff were ushered into large buses. They said these buses were heading to the airport. To the airport? What do you mean to the airport? I mean to the airport. I don't know how exactly to explain it beyond this. No, Suze wouldn't leave me behind. She wouldn't leave the country. But well, hang on. If that was the case, then why are you here? She takes a moment and just doesn't say anything. Yeah, look, we don't need to know your story, man. Like, I think it's fine that, you know, if you wanted to, like, you know, stay behind and, you know, do your own thing, I get that, you know. But you sure, like, no one stayed behind? Like, it was just, like, you? No. There were some others who had stayed. But they are not so lucky. The university is a large campus, and there were a lot of students here. I'm afraid that many people who had come looking for shelter heard somebody talking on the radios about books on how to survive this exact situation. I was the one who had sent this message. You're the one. So, like, you know there's, like, books to, like, save people? There are no such books. The reason I brought people here is because, I'm sorry to say, and at this point she draws her bow and points it at me. That is because I need food and resources. And I am not going out there. I am not going near these things. Hey, whoa, calm down. Look, you don't need to go this way. We have very little supplies that we can offer you, you know. But do you really want to be ambushing people and attacking them? Taking their stuff? This is insane. This is like it's like The Walking Dead, man. It's happening. Society is crumbling. Look, you just don't have to do this. At this point, Chief starts to growl. You better keep this dog quiet. Okay? If you do what I say, then there will be no need for me to fire. Just drop your food, your medicine, and any weapons you're carrying. want her to join us, but man, she's a traitor. Okay. Look, if you're going to shoot us, why save us from the walkers? Why not let them kill us? You do not know. When somebody dies, they come back as one of them. All it does is make it more difficult to take what's on your body. Okay, that's somewhat pragmatic. I can appreciate that. But look, you can't just stay here alone. You know, you can't do this on your own. There's just no way. Oh, yeah. No, I'm sure it will be fine. First of all, the military will mobilize and will actually send rescue teams out. And when that happens, you're going to be someone who stole a lot of stuff and likely sent people to their deaths. If any of them survived, you need to answer for that. She contemplates it. Then maybe I don't need to have any survivors. And she draws even longer. Wait, whoa, hold on. I have a counter proposal, okay? Just bear with me. Me and Powers, by the way, I'm DAG. We have seen what's out there. We traveled all day yesterday to get here, right? You know some stuff about what happened at the university, but you don't know what happened outside, okay? If help is coming, they're not coming here anytime soon. It'll take a long time for them to clear the mess that is out there right now, okay? And again, if you kill us, if you kill other people, then this trap thing, this whole idea just doesn't work, okay? Food is not going to be there forever. It is going to dwindle in time. We need to find a way to reach somewhere that has sustainable resources. Otherwise, we're just counting down the clock, okay? If you come with us, okay, we'll help protect each other. And when we find that place with some sustainable food and the like, you'll be right there with seat at the table, okay? Let's see if I can convince her. Empathy. 1, 2, 3. 3 stress dice. 1, 2, 3. Powers is looking on. Oh, actually, that's a good point. Powers will also throw in a 1d6 for what Schoolie Eye has got to say. Hey, man, listen. Like, those masses, you know, the flocks of freaking zombies that show up, okay? Look, if they show up while you're here on your own, what are you gonna do then? You know, like that fire alarm that went off, that was a whole thing, you know, like, you know, like there's a whole bunch of them still at the university just hiding out, man. Look, if you, like, are here on your own, that's all well and good, but there's a certain point where you're just, like, you know, stopping yourself from actually surviving this apocalypse, you know? Hearing some wise words from our swole bro Powers will give us 1d6 on that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a big, warm, and howdy welcome to our dear friend, Sir Theffer, who has gifted out some community subs. You bloody legend, you. How are you? I love your face. I miss you. Mwah. We are streaming DAG versus The Walking Dead. I'm still alive. We have escaped some walkers. I went to my partner's office. We didn't find her. We went to go scout some food. We're attacked by some walkers before we got much. I've got it like a sandwich. And we've met with this person whose name is Rose, an audience-donated NPC who has the following traits. She's wearing a cowboy hat, she's cowardly, she's a traitor, she's trained in stealth, survival, and ranged combat, and she's an expert in medicine and manipulation. She also has the following stuff on her. Now, if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll welcome you in. Also, the show's done in about half an hour. If you're hanging around, we can have a little chat fefs, if you are, which you probably are, you know. Plus donations, but there they go, all the stuff. If you want to donate, but you don't have to. That's fine. Done. So, Yeah, animals said to have a sense of danger, but humans can't detect. DAG the powers, but okay. So, yeah, man, listen. There's more dangers than just the Walking Dead as well, right? Animals are said to have a sense of danger that humans can't detect, right? And some say that it can even detect the 5G. Yes, powers, yes. That's what it is. It's clearly the 5G towers that have started the apocalypse. Okay. Sure. Listen. My friend might not necessarily be entirely on point with what we're talking, but look. Either way, you've got a better chance with us than you do here on your own against a swarm of zombies. Okay, so, once again, 3 empathy. No manipulation or leadership. 1 from powers. And 3 from my stress. So, let's roll our regular dice first. Oh, that's 2 successes. Okay, so that's positive. Let's see how our stress goes. Nothing on stress. Okay. Stress to dice have been really good today. Okay. So. She takes aim. And then lowers her weapon. Alright. Let's say for a moment that I believe you. What is the plan? You just going to walk around the university looking for your paramour while we sit here and slowly become zombie food? If you do not have a plan, then teaming up with you, yeah, it's pointless. Okay, look, we have somewhat of a plan. We need to get to the security office. If we can get there and get eyes on the camera, we can find out where my partner went, where everyone went. Maybe even send a signal out to see if there are other people. I mean, if you got the radio signal telling people that there are survival books here, right? There must be someone out there who we can communicate with. Learn something else, you know, find out more. Hey, Mr. Kurtwise, nice to see you. Mwah! Love your face. Love your face. Ladies and gentlemen as well, Mr. Kurtwise. You know what, actually, give me a second. First of all, guys, if you get a chance to, please go and send some love the way of our dear friends, Sir Pfeffers and Mr. Kurtwise. These are 2 incredible GMs who I had the pleasure of playing games with and hanging out with in Utah, as well as when I got home. So yeah. Go check out the coolness that is these 2 wonderful content creators. Okay. So. All right. Hey, Rock Protector, welcome in, buddy. Thank you for the raid. Okay, so. All right. That's all we need. We just need to get to the security room. Can you at least see where we're at once we get there? All right. But you 2 are clearing the way. I'm not going to move unless it's clear of zombies. DAG looks at Powers and Powers looks at DAG. Yeah, okay. That seems fair. But, you know, like, hey, trust has got to start somewhere, all right? And do you know where the security office is? I do. Currently, the security office is about 500 meters west of here. Can we get there from the inside of these buildings? No. You'll need to take the overpass. But, well, the bridge was often used for cyclists and the like, many of which ended up turning into them. Okay. All right. So, take the overpass, quick route, or sneak around the lower half. No. This was not up for negotiation. Rose says, like helping powers up off the dead walker. You two are going to be walking on the overpass, and you will clear it. Because whether or not you die on that overpass, the more of them that you clear, the easier it is going to be for me to reach the supermarket on the other side of the overpass. Now, the university itself is broken up into several different districts. There's the main university, there's the technological institute that is attached to said university. Then across the overpass, there is the student housing. Within the student housing, there's a small little community village, including a supermarket that is inbuilt into one of the sort of like recreation areas. Okay, so security office is on the same side as the student housing. It means that we should be able to help each other out here. Okay? All right. I will help. Man, okay, well, you know, if we're all friends now, you know, like, what say we, you know, like, let each other, like, you know, help out, you know, maybe show us if you've got anything that we could use to, like, you know, get us across the overpass. I mean, like, you know, if we don't have what we need, I mean, yeah, I mean, I mean, even information, you know, like, have you ever been to the supermarket? You know what's likely down there? All I know is what is in the overpass. The overpass is clustered with a number of these walking zombies, cyclists type thing. Okay. All right. Look, there's no point in wasting time. Let's keep pushing on, okay? We've only been at this for a little while. We'll head up to the overpass. You seem quite competent with the bow and arrow, so let's have you backing us up. Okay? As we approach, we'll only kill the walkers that we need to. And the rest, rather than fighting them, what we might do is maybe Powers, you and I, we could throw these zombies off the overpass. Still clears it, but doesn't mean we have to get necessarily, you know, close enough to get bitten or scratched. Powers eyes up and asks about the bow. Hey, you know, like, that's not really, like, something that's around very often, you know? Do you practice? Are you, like, an archerer? No. I am a herbologist. I study medicine and pharmaceuticals here at the university. As for the archery, there is a sports rec area in the housing that I was staying in. And I practiced every now and then. Okay. Well, that's so cool. You know, I've never done archery myself, but I've been very interested. You are a very bizarre individual. You dress funny and you talk weird. Are you not Australian? Oh no, man, I'm from like Miami. Yeah, like came here on like a holiday to go visit my boys, you know, like that they came by and used to like hang out with me at the hostel. You know, I was at the gym, you know, coaching like a spin class to make some extra money, you know, and yeah, all this happened. Then old DAG found me like you know, at a train station, and well, you know, the rest is kind of history. Oh, right, that's right, I forgot. You have, I managed to snag this out of that other zombie you shot. Thank you. There aren't very many of these left. Well, you know, just between us, you know, how many shots you got in you? She counts her quiver. It has 8 shots in it. Right on, right on. Can we, like, make more? Well, I mean, technically we could, but they wouldn't be the best. If anything, we should try and find, like, maybe a, I don't know, like some sort of, like, weapon store, gun shop. There aren't that many. We'd have to really go looking. And, I mean, all right. Once we find what we need, we'll use our phone. We'll try and find out, you know, what we can look at and where we can find more weapons, armor, things to protect us as well. Sound good? Yeah, no, it sounds good. Are you two going to talk all day, or are you going to actually help me here? Okay, nope, sorry. The trio begins to make their way towards the overpass. Past the topiary tropical exhibit and through the various classrooms, you can see that there are some very nostalgic pictures that start to rush through Rose's mind of her studying in these classes and teaching night classes and lectures on the various medicinal uses of herbs and plants from her country. As she makes it past what looks to be a classroom that was once hers, it is littered with blood. Giant, massive sprays of gore line this particular room. Until eventually, they come out onto a higher landing, almost like the building was built onto a hill. So as it goes upwards, you can now see that there is an overpass not too far away. A spiraling stone staircase leads up to the overpass itself, and there is a long stretch that heads over what looks to be a major freeway. The freeway itself clogged and choked with cars, and quite a many number of walkers who aimlessly idle between these vehicles. But the overpass itself is not much better, with a ton of different zombies that seem to be groaning while on the overpass. All right. Okay. Let's try damn it. Okay. Stealthing first. All right. Stay low, stay quiet. Don't kill any of the walkers that we don't need to. That was not the plan. The plan was for you to clear the area. Yes, we will, but there's no need for us to do it all in one go. And getting across is important. As important, if not more so. Okay? Just stay with us. Stealth. 3 agility. 2 stealth. Ooh, actually, you know what? Ooh, I want to reduce my stress before I go, but I know I don't have the reason to. Okay, so 3 stress dice. Here we go. Stealth. Okay, no successes on my regulars. No successes on my mains. All right. As we climb up, there are just too many zombies. Far, far, far too many. As they notice us, we are going to go to threat level 4 as a few of them begin to make their way ambling towards us. And that is another stress point. Which I believe, because I didn't add... No, I did add the stress. Okay, never mind, yeah. Okay, so another stress point. Here we go. Another stress point. And also, before I forget, we also have a sandwich. Done. Save that. Alright, there's that. And also, before I forget, we have a new sheet here. Which is the following sheet. Let me just put this up here. There we go. Baboosh! Alright. This is the Walking Dead tracker, which we've been using. So, you can see we've listed all the people that we know and stuff that's happening. So our current issues, things like that. So our issue right now is Rose wants to scavenge. That's our thing. To get to the supermarket, we have to clear an infested overpass. All right, and then we have the university library book thing, which we've now learned is a false rumor. Okay, so false rumor. Sorry, I will get better at this as time goes on. Okay. Okay, challenge sheet is done, and there we go. We've now updated our challenge sheet. So you guys should all be able to see that. There it is. So we've got all our quests and things like that. I believe the mental breakdown from this point, I believe that is a mental point from past descriptions. If you had like started session 4 and 4 stress, could be any. No. So I'm only on 4 stress now because I did pat the dog and rest. So I was on 2 at the start of today. We had 1 tier 4, and this is the second tier 4. So now I'm on 4. Was it Tim that was currently locked in garage? Yes, he was. Okay, so there you go. All right. So we've drawn the attention of the walkers, which has added stress. We're now at 4 stress. Oh, start of the session. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, cool. No, I think it was 4 at the start of the session. Yeah, okay. So, what are we going to do? The zombies have noticed us. They've started to walk towards us. As the zombies begin to encroach, their arms outstretched, some of them having been brutally injured with their bicycle accidents, I guess we're just going to go with the plan. I'm going to roll how many zombies there are. Oh, no, you guys roll how many zombies there are. Let's get everyone to roll me. Everyone roll me a d10. I'm going to go with the first 3 results. So an exclamation d10. Let's see how many of these zombies are there. So there could be 30 zombies, which I think is a big enough number. Oof, a 9. Oof, indeed. A 1, thank you, and a 6. All right. All right, so 9, 1, and a 6. That is 16 zombies. Okay, which means we need to make 16 checks to throw these zombies off. Well, we need to get 16 successful things. So, strength, close combat, powers helping, and then we have Rose helping with the long-ranged attacks, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 freaking Stress dice. Okay. So, let's get to it. 16 zombies. Can we throw them all off? Route number 1. Okay. So that is 2 so far. Okay, so that's 2 zombies off. So running across the overpass, climbing up the stairs that spiral around to where it is, we begin to move. A couple of the zombies move towards us. Powers shoulder charges and knocks one onto the ground. I grab one by the ankles and just flip, lifting him up and crunching and throwing them up there, which brings us to 14 zombies. All right, second check. Okay, this is another 2 on my regulars. And 3 on my main. So that's another 3 zombies gone. So we're down to 11, but there is a complication. As this happens, one of the zombies falls over the edge. It lands on the on one of the car alarms, and all of a sudden there is now a blaring car alarm. I don't know if I've got a car alarm. Let's just go with a regular alarm. I don't know if it'll work, but you know, we'll try it. Car horns. Fire truck. Gunshots. Yeah, let's go with a siren. Landed on an ambulance. There we go. Boom, there it is. Okay, so with that, we have now attracted more walkers. So could I get another person, one person whose number wasn't called out, to roll me a D10, please? So these zombies are coming up behind us. We don't need to kill them, but if we don't progress, they will catch up to us. So, exclamation D10. She would appreciate something when she's better at it. Yeah, it's true. Oh, Bandicoot. Freaking 10. Okay. Okay. Oh my. Well, you know what? It is called messing up for a reason. All right. So 10 zombies immediately start to clamber up the stairs. All right. Listen, we are, so to clarify, we are about 20 foot off the ground, maybe 25 foot off the ground on an overpass with 11 zombies in front of us, 10 zombies behind us, closing in on both sides. Holy crap. Okay. Well, uh-oh is correct. Let's do this. All right. Stay together. Stay close. Don't fall behind. Let's go again. Yep. Where'd my other dice go? Come back. Oh, I lost my dice. There it is. Okay. Oh, that's only a 1. Oh, that's 2. Okay, so another 2 zombies. So 11 goes down to 9. We are progressing. We move. Poof, 1 goes over. You watch as 1 tries to bite me, and you watch as she takes her arrow and poof, Rose hits her in the head. The zombie topples over and lands. Okay, there's 9. We haven't needed Chief's help yet because we only get 1 per day. So you know, I kind of wanna. That alarm is really going off. Scared the crap out of me, actually, legit. Okay. Oh no, that's no successes. All right, come on, please, please, please. Oh, that is no successes. Okay, that means they will come upon us. I will use Chief. Okay, come on, Chief. Yes. Oh my God. All right, so we've managed to progress. We've got 10 zombies still behind us, still chasing us. Even just because as this happens, we rush over. We try to lift one of the zombies up, but he doesn't quite get lifted. He's a little bit too heavy. We slip, and Chief grabs hold of one of the legs and manages to help lift it up. And we have an insight bonus. Okay, our insight bonus. If we need to, there are going to be ways. Let's say that, okay, with that insight bonus, we've made it halfway. If we want to, instead of killing the remaining 8 zombies, Powers turns around and says, hey, what if we, like, you know, instead of, like, going straight through the zombies, what if we climbed onto the side and, like, you know, railed it across, you know? We could, like, you know, make it across that way. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I'm going to keep that for an emergency. But I mean, I think we still got this. Let's keep pushing. Let's keep getting through. There's only 8 more of them. We got this. So, Odd Bandicoot, thank you for the insight. But that will give us a secondary way to get across if we get surrounded. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's pretty good. That's another 2 zombies. No errors. Okay. So we're down to 6 zombies in front, 10 zombies behind. They're continuing to move. Thankfully, they're not in a sprint. They're kind of shambling and moving forward, ever getting closer. Rose says, hurry up. This is not going to, you cannot continue to take your time like this. If we get stuck up here, we're all going to be dead. And I can't climb across a bridge while holding a bow and arrow. Okay, fair. Let me just double check my things. So 3 strength, 3 close quarters, 2 for that, 1 for that. Yeah, cool. All right. I've got the right number. Would be a shame if a coward shot Powers in the leg so she could escape. Oh, that's true. All right, next set. No successes. What is this? 1 success thanks to my stress die. Okay, so we've gone from 8 to 7. Again, these zombies are kind of now like moving in closer. One of them is grabbed by Powers, who kind of like spins him around, grabs him by the neck, and says, "All right, off you go, zombie!" And he throws him clean over the edge as well. Lucky number 7. All right, I figured I should get way more of these D6s. I'm rolling so many, eh? All right, here we go. Okay. Nice. All right. So that is another 3 zombies. So 3 zombies. Again, I grab one and I throw it over the edge. Powers grabs one and heats it over the edge, and then this arrow flies out and thoosh, hits one square in the brain, just and knocks it over the edge, which then rolls it. Okay. So we've gone from 7 to 4. There are 4 zombies. That's all we need to do. We're nearly there. Stick together. Oh, I'm just waiting for those dice to mess up. Oh no, that's none. That is 1 success. No. Ah, that's a mess up. Damn it. Okay, I spoke way too soon. One of the dice fell off the table, and I re-rolled it. And when I re-rolled it, it fell off the table again. And then I re-rolled it. And it was a 1. Okay, chat. This is on you. How did this mess up? We killed 1 zombie out of the 4 remaining in front of us. There are now 3 zombies. Okay? Something goes wrong. But the question is what? What goes wrong? Powers is bit. Nom nom nom. Okay, we can look at Powers getting bit. Powers gets bitten on the hand. Okay. I think there's a lot for Power gets bitten on the hand. Sorry. Let me rephrase. I think there's a lot for Walker's attacked. Walker's cornered. Oh, Rose is cornered. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Gets a little too cocky when he's pushing another zombie. Okay. Well, let's go with the Walker attack first. So, everyone rolls 2d6. So, sorry, no. Let me rephrase. Don't roll 2d6. Everyone rolls a d6. I will pick 2. Rose is out of arrows. That's a good one. I like that one too. Okay, so everyone roll a d6. We'll find out if the walkers attack, what they do. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so the options here. Someone gets bitten on the toe, and the only chance of survival is to amputate the foot. Or that's a 1 and a 2. Manage to hold off the walker, but its drool gets all over their face. They start vomiting heavily and take a stress. Okay, so that's what happens with the walker attack. As for Rose is cornered, I do like Rose getting cornered. And the vomit thing? Alright, so let's go with that. So, as DAG and Powers are throwing people over, even Chief getting people and throwing them up, Rose has been staying back and trying to keep firing. But as she's done so, she hasn't noticed how close those 10 walkers had come behind her, and one of them spins her around and grabs her. She manages to use the staff of the actual bow itself and jam it into the mouth of the walker as it's leaning forward trying to get at her. As she leans back, some of the drool drips onto her and she just pushes him off and starts to vomit. This gives the 10 walkers an opportunity to get in close, and she is now cornered. Okay. What do we do? Powers, what do you think? Rose needs help. Powers, Rose needs help. What do we do? I could send Powers to go help while I clear the others out. We could both go and help, but then we'd have to try and take out as many zombies as we can. We could leave her. She'd be the first person we'd left. I mean, we didn't even leave Tanya, and Tanya hated Chief, and, you know, fuck that. Powers is a panic attack. Well, he can have a panic attack if I fail. He's already pretty panicked, though. Wait, any more explosives? He'll take penalties. He will take penalties. See, so normally Powers would be giving me 3 strength boost because he's quite strong, but he's only giving me 2 because he is freaking out and he's anxious and stuff. I'd say yeah, he would have made more than 1 Molotov, I imagine. Actually, let's actually find out how many Molotovs he made. He made 2 Molotovs. So let me add this here real quick. So Powers also has Molotov. There we go. So Powers also has a Molotov. Would Powers or DAG help someone who just threatened to kill them? Good question. I mean, I think knowing that this person's a pharmaceutical, she's in pharmaceuticals and she's decent with an arrow, she's bow and arrow, I think she's a valuable asset. But would I risk my life for her? I mean, maybe if it comes across like she would then grow on me. But, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. He already used one. What else, chat? So they can get rescue and get away. Yeah, so they have 1 Molotov left. Again, we could go in and just stage the rescue. Okay. Okay, I think... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Schoolia, as well. All right. I'm going to tell Powers to keep trying to throw off the... these guys. Okay? So Powers is going to attempt to throw off these dudes. Now, Powers does have some stress. So let's see how Powers goes. Okay, he doesn't do too bad. He gets, of the 4 that remain, he gets 1 of them off, picking them up and throwing them. Sorry, 3 that remain. So there's now 2 zombies that remain where Powers is. I am going to attempt to get her out of there. Now, I'm not going to try and kill any of the zombies. I'm strictly attempting to grab her and run. So, I'm going to go with mobility, agility, because I'm dodging rather than attacking, and force stress. So 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, cool. Let's see how we go. So, a 1 success. That's good. 2 successes. All right, so that's 2 successes. However, something does mess up. And we are going to get everyone to roll a d6 and find out what happens. So, as DAG moves backwards, he says, Powers, listen, you keep at this side. I'll go see if I can get Rose. Rose! I rush in, and as I do, I basically say, put your bow down, and I grab her around the waist and put her into a fireman's carry and begin to move. She barely has time to know what's going on. Okay, so we have a 3 on the result. So let's find out how I mess up. Hey, Mad Sheep, good to see you. Welcome in. We're playing DAG versus The Walking Dead, where I play a simulation of the Walking Dead as if I were going through it. And we're currently at a university trying to get to a student housing area with a shop so that we can do some scavenging for a person who threatened my life because she is a cowardly traitor character who is this character, Rose. Okay, so messing up. So that's a 3. 1, 2, 3. Run out of bullets, gas, or spare parts. Okay, which means let's go with Rose drops her backpack. I like that, which is going to be annoying. So she'll drop her rations and her useful equipment as we are escaping. She will like kick and scream and yell because she's dropped the backpack and she's, I need that. You gotta go back. And I do not. I'm absolutely not going back. Fuck that. No, there's like 10 zombies there. Are you kidding me, woman? All right. So, we're going to try and run. There's only 2 zombies left, so there's a good chance we can get through this. So, I can't help Powers here because I'm currently holding Rose. So, Powers is going to have to try and get these last 2 guys on his own. So, everyone in chat, roll a d6 for Powers. Powers can try and grab it? No. Powers got to go, like I said, Powers is moving forward because we've been always moving forward. All right, that's no good, that's no good, that's no good, that's no good. One more, if I can get it. Exclamation D6 from any one more person. Otherwise, I'll roll it. Hey, McClover coming in. Beautiful. With that 1, a huge flip, and there is only 1 zombie remaining, okay? Fantastic. All right, we are nearly at the edge. All of the zombies have been cleared out to this area. The 10 zombies are still moving forward. All right, we've got 1 zombie left. Let's see it. Everyone in chat, Powers to save the day. Does he do it? Let's go. Exclamation D6 for the last big surge as Powers runs up, has thrown person left, thrown person right. That's a 1. No, that's another 1. It's 4, it's a 1. Oh my God, no. All right. Come on, let's see it. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Powers does not do it. All right, we need to use his stress dice, so let's see what happens. That's a failure on his stress dice. Oh no. Oh no. All right, so hold on. Let's find out what happens to Powers. All right, Powers does have stuff. All right, let's roll a D6 here. Insight bonus. Okay, insight bonus. Can I get one person to re-roll? Marcus, can I get you to re-roll, please? We'll re-roll that stress dice. It does help. All right, Marcus, let's see it. That's a 3. Okay, it does help because there's no mess up, but we don't progress, meaning that the 10 zombies are now even closer. As Powers tries to move past this dude, this large zombie seems to have a shopping trolley that's like kind of wedged him in place against the side of the walkway. It's reaching out, and Powers is having trouble getting to him. I'm gonna put this woman down. Put down Rose, and basically say, all right, fuck it, let's scale. All right, we're gonna climb down the ladder. So we're gonna try and jump over where he is to the other side. We don't have time. And if they've got the trolleys kind of wedged together, right? Like, you know those guys who, like, collect all the shopping trolleys and then, like, kind of drive them places? They were collecting the trolleys from the walkway, and this is what's been wedged there. So, gotta put them down. No, Marcus. Okay. Could I just charge past it? Well, that's what we're trying to do. So, 1, 2, 3 for strength. 1, 2 for mobility. 1 for powers. 1 for Rose. And then 4 stress. Alright, that is a success, but... Oh, that's a crazy success. That was 4 successes. So that means we do something extra. So, as we climb over, seeing the barricade that's been made that's kind of wedged this zombie into place. Hey, Powers, give me a hand real quick. I'm going to basically get another series of trolleys and just start creating a secondary barricade here as we move past. This zombie is stuck in place, and now as the 10 zombies hit this wall of trolleys, they seem to be unable to move. They reach over as they try to grab hold of the rest of us that are on the other side. Whew. All right, we made it. With a deep breath, the 3 heroes, 3 people, have finally made their way to the other side. It looks like maybe perhaps I judged you too quickly. That was very kind of you to come back for me. Look, I'm not kidding when I said we need to be sticking together through this, okay? Like, it's not just a game. It's not make-believe. Okay? We can't just be turning on each other. It's 24 hours, not even, since all this shit started happening, okay? Just have a little faith. I mean, the world can't have gone to shit in such a short period of time. At this point, Powers taps me on the shoulder and says, hey, DAG? Yeah. Turning around, we see the student village, a large supermarket at its center, and what appears to be a ring of flaming cars that have been stacked onto one another. As they do so, there is a giant flag of what seems to be a symbol of a giant freaking dingo painted in bright red over the IGA. There are people here. There are watchers on the wall. And next week when we return, we'll be learning a little bit about safe havens and other factions, as some survivors have camped out in the student village. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today. That shit's dingo. Yep, very well. Nice. Yeah, so next week when we come back, we will find out what happens when DAG goes and tries to talk to a group of strangers. But you know what's really cool is I think we've kind of rounded out a really nice party here for our group, you know, having the sort of anti-hero Rose joining in the group, and then we had Powers as well. This has been great. This has been awesome. I'm very, very keen. Also, for those of you who want, before I forget, allow me to share with you guys. This is Powers Hero Forge. So, guys, if you want to see Powers, or if you want to use him for your own games, for example, he is going to be there, and he is also in the DAG versus The Walking Dead chat as well. Boom, there he is. All right, I'll be doing one for Ruby as well. Ruby Rose. I'll be doing one for Rose as well, so look forward to that. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun. This has been a ton of fun. So thank you guys for coming and joining us. We don't need you anymore, Mr. Zombie. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this session. I'm really enjoying this time period. So, yeah, thanks everyone. We're gonna go and raid someone. But before we do, allow me to also give a special thanks to our sponsors once again. Fantasy Grounds for our VT... No, not Fantasy Grounds, what am I saying? We don't use Fantasy Grounds here. For Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you can see on screen. Sirenscape for the beautiful sounds that you get to hear throughout the course of the game, as well as Epidemic Sound. And, of course, Free League Publishing for the amazing Walking Dead RPG. Let's go and raid our friends over at the Legends of Avantris, who are currently playing in their Icebound D&D game. So, send in all the love, send in all of the raid emotes and all of the cool things. Stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because it's free, and till we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard, or die trying. Or at least I won't. Not in this game. Farewell. Bye. Also, hi, Vortex. Sorry, we're leaving.